dati man iti programa tayo, Silnag ti Pagtaengan. So, syempre, kadwa tayo di technical side tayo ni Miss Cara Molina, and it's me, your kapid Manuel at Tabay. Nahuli yung Tabay. So, yes, it's a Saturday edition. Daming programs ngayon, or daming events ngayon. We have the Enduro, adapted dito yung PDFL, and of course, dito yung Vegan City for the groundbreaking. And of course, dito yung, ayan. So, ayan, tatlong events na-divide kami. And of course, dito pa rin tayo sa ating programang Silnag Pagtaengan. So, Yellow Heritage of Views, pasensya kayo nun. Ito pala may play niya. Naka-field ni Manong James. Manong James. Ni Kuya James. Lalaki diging yung kanya. Charis. So, syempre, mapatayo dito topic tayo itatangal daw. Before that, we have the Enduro. Dito Santo Domingo itata. Dito Lauingen. Barangay Lauingen. So, ito topic tatay ti programa yan nyag ti Ilocos Sur. Dagiti kayat na umay. Wenno kayat na mapanagbuya. Kada ito yung motocross nga event sa Bali. Di ba? Nagpita siya buya ti kastoyo. Lalo nagpalag to yan. So, agad anad tayo. Mapadayo agbuya. Make sure nga adayo tayo. Tapos tayo masagid, di po ba, or whatsoever. And of course, siguro na agad naman nakatambay nga tadang ambulance. Kasi nga race dito, racing. So, enduro ngayon na araw na tong tagal natin hinantay. Nag-start tayo i-June 80 filing. Para kada ito nga events, itatan tuloy na. So, good luck to all. Nga si Mali kada ito nga events para kani dito Vice Governor Office. Stametin isagot ni Vice Governor Ryan Luis B. Singson. So, ito yung Enduro. FJ Moto Enduro dito yung Lauingen, Ilocos Sur. Dahil Lauingen, Santo Domingo, Ilocos Sur. So, mapantayon agbuya, madamdama, or tata kasi ng rugi itatan. Posible no saan pa, di po ba? So, syempre, groundbreaking ngayon dito sa Polyclinic, dito yung Barangay 4. Vegan City, abangan natin yan. May sama na nga kamayatan manin nga isagot iti city government dito yung syudad iti vegan. So, syempre, ang ating topic ngayong araw na to, best financial advice. 10 best financial advice. So, mostly, kanya tayong mga Pilipino, we need hantay lang nakapokus iti needs. We also need na ganan kaya tayo pa iti wants. 'Di ba? Dadto makanya tayo ket needs tayo iti makan. Dagita di mostly nga kasapulan iti maysa nga tao. But sometimes nananaig yung wants, di po ba? Wants natin is magkaroon ng cellphone. For example, bagong-bago yung cellphone mo, tapos biglang lumabas si iPhone 14. Oh, nag-iPhone 14 na lang ko man, basila gayam ti diferensya. Basila ti diferensya. Pero ang mahal ng iPhone. Pag practical na naman, mapakati practical, ano naman ti iPhone, same with the cellphone, may lang ti sabaling nga brand. Di po ba? Ang kaibahan lang kasi, ang iPhone is maganda napintas talaga ti iPhone camera sa panag-text or whatsoever. Gandang-ganda yung mga iPhone. Yan yung mga ginagamit ng mga artista. Di po ba? So, kapag practical, so syempre kahit anong phone gagamitin mo, tapno laeng ada o sa rin. Di po ba? So, ada ding kaugalian tayo gamit do mga aglablaban iti needs versus wants. Di po ba? So, needs tayo ti clothes, makan, and of course, needs tayo pa iti na ganan. Ano pa yung mga important needs natin, di po ba? Yung mga kasapulan natin nga talaga. Pero the wants is, needs mo tatang July, needs mo to agnanayon. Once mo itatang July, month of July, hanto detan ti wants mo into no next month. Kasi ag-upgrade to meten. Ayan. Yung mga dapat natin alalahanin nga deto'y wants and needs ket diferensya. Dakil iti diferensya na. So, bibigyan ko kayo ng 10 best financial advice. So, first best financial advice natin is don't buy an expensive phone. A new version will come out even before you finish paying for it. Di po ba? So, first pailaeng advice keng ket hang kakanugumatang iti baro nga cellphone. Di cellphone ko, believe it or not, believe it or not, year 2017 pala yung cellphone ko, 2019 ko nakuma, 20, 21, 22, 23. Ag 4 years to yung cellphone ko. Hindi ko nadangarot ket, ti cellphone ket kwalaeng. 2 years or 3 years lang iti lifespan na ko nadangasa. Ngem, depende jay agosara. My father is the cellphone. It's been banutawin na pala idi regalo da and nga natatakit useful pa lang amo na mas na tibtibay pa nga dagiti bakit nga agusar iti cellphone niya kaysa datayo nga naubing kasi nga pag nyo alagang-alaga ka pailaeng no once nga no makadano to 2 months 3 months 4 months okay to no may bato-bato no once nga min naalag to di cellphone mo parang okay to lang yan nga matin nagin may bato-baton di po ba so kunada nga rod nagpinta cellphone mo tatta into na next month, next week, adumanin iti variant. Adun to man iti klasen nga cellphone nga upgraded din. Di po ba? Walang katapusan pag-upgrade. Dim nakita di Nokia, nakapinpintas ta cellphone idi. Nokia nga rin ti kapintas na cellphone idi. Tatan na ungasan iti iPhone din. Di po ba? Ang mga dating gamit natin, flip paila idi, nga cellphone na po. Pasosyal, pa-flip pa lang. Di may taob. Di may fold nga iso na nga. Which is, nagbabalik na naman ngayon. Pero touchscreen lang yun. Di ba? Nagbabalik na flip. Ngem flip so na, ngem naganan keypad iso na. Ayan yung mga bagong cellphone nga. Like our computer, di po ba yung computer natin or yung laptop na ginagamit natin, ginatang mo itata super upgraded adati whatsoever na Windows churba kung kunada kasta adami di Windows nga sabsabali nga upgraded talaga iso na so ayan no was nga na upgraded detan cellphone or laptop di ko after a month or manuman nga bula din no mapangagita hindi pagkatangat tilap-lap kadakwa computer damang kabarbaron kayat munto manin di po ba so same lang lahat ng mga expensive na gamit ngayon is babago or naga-upgrade. So, syempre, sakbay tayo pa ulit agtuloy iti programa Silnag ti Pagtaengan, dagiti mapay dagiti palagi.
Kaya't mo akanayon na nakakondisyon ti motor mo, saan tayo abaybayan ngagdadael? Sigude na patarimaan, tadda tinalaing ken naanos a mekaniko, ken pagkagatangan ti high-end ken genuine a piyesa ti motorsiklo. King Rabe Motorcycle Parts Enterprises. Anyaman na piyesa ken brand ti motorsiklo kasapulan at daamin dita King Rabe Motorcycle Parts Enterprises. Saan kan ngagpaspasarak, mapankan di sigurado. Adupay di pagpilyan tinadumaduma a brand a pilid, motor oil ken kumpleto apang setup. Pasyaren ti Pestuda sa Jikabarwan, Santa Catalina, Ilocos Sur. At dapay branch na dita igid ti National Highway, Sunto, Bantay, Ilocos Sur, ken Sadyay, Dagupan City. Ride safety. Siguradwen anapintas ti kondisyon dagiti motorsiklo. Adda ti mapagtalkaan a King Rabe Motorcycle Parts Enterprises. Ken no kasapulan piloga na pagpasya ken adday ti darayan nyo nga okasyon. Kastapay no da sabaten nyo akaming ti pamilyayo a balikbayan at danda iti ban amarentaan. Kontakin nyo ti numero 0917 0917-188-7507. Ukwa ken imatmatonan the Bonnie ken Lin Rabe. King Rabe Motorcycle Parts Enterprises.
Rapaapo kaditi makay ayo abuya iti uneg iti pagtaengam. Anyaman nagasapulam kas ti moderno a klase ti silaw ada dita ti chandelier LED lights ken na dumapay. Kasabay kadagiti agkagapintas at toilet bowl, wall claddings, stainless sa lababo, kastamet ten na dumaduma ti klase na a tiles ken na dumapay a materyales agkasapulan ti pagbangon ti balay. Pasyaren ti AC Newborn Home and Builder Center. Nalawa ti showroom da, agkomportable kang agpili ti kayat mo a disenyo. Mabalin pa nga isuda iti magi-set up kadagiti gatangin. Masarakan sa Rizal Street, Sulphur, Bantay, Ilocos Sur. Imatmatunan na Mr. and Mrs. Alain Chan. Saanen ngagtaktak mapankan sa JAC Newborn Home and Builders Center.
Problema yu kadi iti panangalat ti student driving permit, renewal iti lisensya ngagmaneho, ken panang-upgrade iti restriction code dagiti lisensyayo. Solbaren dagiti nga problema yo iti RX Driving School. Ti RX Driving School ket accredited iti LTO ng eskwelaan. Amang ipaay kadagiti sumaganad. TDC wenno theoretical driving course. Kasapulan daytoy kadagiti mangalat ti student permit. PDC wenno practical driving course paramat kadagiti mangala iti non-prop wenno professional driver's license. Upgrading iti restriction code paramat kadagiti mangnayon iti mabalinda a manehuen ken ti special driving course paramat kadagiti kayat nga tagsursurong agmaneho iti motorsiklo, tricycle, four wheels, manual or automatic ken dumapay. Naanos ken nalaing dagiti driving instructors da nga accredited iti LTO. Dito'y 2nd District, masarakan ti RX Driving School iti National Highway, Barangay Tablak, Candon City, abay iti Sacred Heart Medical Laboratory. Dito'y mat 1st District, masarakan ti RX Driving School, abay mismo iti LTO. Dita poblasyon is San Ildefonso, Ilocos Sur. Ken dita probinsya ti Ilocos Norte, masarakan ti RX Driving School iti along the National Highway, Barangay Kalagit, Batak City, sango ti Lucondia Cultural Center ken Mariano Marcos Memorial Hospital. Asideg iti mismong LTO. No lisensya ti panagmaneho, ken nasaya ta pagsusuruan ngagmaneho, RX Driving School iti papanan. Para tadadong informasyon, tumawag wenno ag-text kayo iti 0917-578-3132 and 0917-811-0581. Dito 1st District San Ildefonso, 0917-306-3735. Itamot 2nd District Candon City, 0917-120-1745. Ken Ditabatak City, 0917-329-0591. RX Driving School.
Foods ba ang hanap mo? Kaya't mo mukbang ng basit ti budget. Kapangkan sa J Books Eat Food Hub. Masarakan ti igit ti National Highway, Barangay Kabarwan, Bantay, Ilocos Sur. Giserve dati only wings, rice, lechon kawale, sisig kanda dumapay a pagpilian. In kayon ti Books Eat Food Hub. Matmatunan dito ni Miss Eileen Tolentino ken ni Miss Luena Lu Manligues. And the food, ngem suwak sa bulsa. Anya pa ituro orayam, mapankan ti Books Eat Food Hub. Books Eat Food Hub, sigurado mabsog ta buksit mo. Nagbebero kay matinaimas nga pulutan wano dagiti maprito amakmakan. Saragam lang ti Choylin Fried Station. Masarakan ti naduma-duma pwesto dati probinsya nga Ilocos Sur at dati ta syudad ti Vigan, Ili ti Santo Domingo, Kabugao, Sinait, Narvacan, ken Candon City. At dapat pwesto dati ta Abra ken pati Batak ken Lawag City, Ilocos Norte. Ado dagiti mabili mo pagpilian. Adati fried chicken, crispy pata, fried itik, lechon kawali, tokwat baboy ken pork sisig. Choylin Fried Station. Fried, to perfection. No kaya't mumati only rice can only soup all you can, 3 mantas grill house lang sapat na. Ado dagiti pagdilya nga combo meals nga sigurado aswak ti budget mo. Masarakan ti 3 mantas grill house sa Bayubay Sur, San Vicente, Ilocos Sur. What are you waiting for? Come and visit 3 mantas grill house today. Kung mahilig ka mat dagiti matuno makmakan, na tuno grill house lang ang iyong kailangan. Dahil offering chicken inasal, pork barbecue, chicken barbecue, only rice pork inasal can only chicken wings. Masarakan tinatuno grill house sa San Jose, Narbacan, Ilocos Sur. Anya pa itururayang, pasyara mo dagito nga panganan, na imas tagdag no nananam timakan.
As the heritage province of the North reopens to tourists, it launches the all-new Tour Ilocos Sur app. A quick guide to Ilocos Sur at your fingertips. Find the best tourist spots. Hotels. Bars and restaurants. And authentic Ilocos Sur products and food. Be updated on upcoming events, plus get notified on the important announcements and updates. Available for global download on Android and iOS. The Tour Ilocos Sur app. Historical becomes digital.
No serbisyo analaka nga catering ti Masapulyo, adda iti Caril's Garden Catering Services ang masarakan di Mabini Street, Barangay Rizal, Kabugao, Ilocos Sur. Adu pa iti agkakaimas nga makan ti ingkay pagpilian. Ken saan lang kadayta na ornos ti serbisyo da, napintas iti set up da. Ken saan yon a problema no kasapulan nyo iti venue, acoustic, lights and sound, tadapay kanyadan. Oray anyaman nga okasyon ket mabaling nga rambakan kas iti kasar, birthday, anniversary, reunions, meeting, ken dumapay. Caril's Garden and Catering Services ti kapintasan ken kalakaan. Nadaras pa'y akasarita ti akin bagi ani Sir Carlito ken Maricar Asena. Wenno kontaken iti numero 0917-799-1273. Wenno 0917-799-5110. Caril's Garden and Catering Services. Umay kayon! No serbisyo analaka nga catering ti Masapulyo, adda iti Caril's Garden Catering Services ang masarakan di Mabini Street, Barangay Rizal, Kabugao, Ilocos Sur. Adu pa iti agkakaimas nga makan ti ingkay pagpilian. Ken saan lang kadayta na ornos ti serbisyo da, napintas iti set up da. Ken saan yon a problema no kasapulan nyo iti venue, oray anyaman nga okasyon ket mabaling nga rambakan kas iti kasar, birthday, anniversary, reunions, meeting, ken dumapay. Caril's Garden and Catering Services ti kapintasan ken kalakaan. Nadaras pa'y akasarita ti akin bagi ani Sir Carlito ken Maricar Asena. Wenno kontaken iti numero 0917-799-1273. Wenno 0917-799-5110. Caril's Garden and Catering Services. Umay kayon!
Problema yung kadi iti panangalat ti student driving permit, renewal iti lisensya ngagmaneho ken panang-upgrade iti restriction code dagiti lisensyayo. Solbaren dagiti nga problema yo iti RX Driving School. Ti RX Driving School ket accredited iti LTO ng eskwelaan. Amang ipaay kadagiti sumaganad. TDC wenno theoretical driving course. Kasapulan daytoy kadagiti mangala ti student permit. PDC wenno practical driving course paramat kadagiti mangala iti non-prop wenno professional driver's license. Upgrading iti restriction code paramat kadagiti mangnayon iti mabalinda a manehuen ken ti special driving course paramat kadagiti kayat na tagsursurong agmaneho iti motorsiklo, tricycle, four wheels, manual or automatic ken dumapay. Naanos ken nalaing dagiti driving instructors da nga accredited iti LTO. Dito'y 2nd District, masarakan ti RX Driving School iti National Highway, Barangay Tablak, Candon City, abay iti Sacred Heart Medical Laboratory. Dito'y mat 1st District, masarakan ti RX Driving School, abay mismo iti LTO. Dita poblasyon is San Ildefonso, Ilocosur. Ken dita probinsya ti Ilocos Norte, masarakan ti RX Driving School iti along the National Highway, Barangay Kalagip, Batak City, sango ti Lucondia Cultural Center ken Mariano Marcos Memorial Hospital. Asideg iti mismong LTO. No lisensya ti panagmaneho, ken nasaya ta pagsusuruan ngagmaneho, RX Driving School iti papanan. Para tadadong informasyon, tumawag wenno ag-text kayo iti 0917-578-3132 ken 0917-811-0581. Dito 1st District San Ildefonso, 0917-306-3735. Itamot 2nd District Candon City, 0917-120-1745. Ken Ditabatak City, 0917-329-0591. RX Driving School.
Kayat mo akanayon na nakakondisyon ti motor mo? Saan tayo abaybayan ngagdadael? Siguden na patarimaan tadda tinalaing ken naanos a mekaniko ken pagagatangan ti high-end ken genuine a piyesa ti motorsiklo. King Rabe Motorcycle Parts Enterprises. Anyaman na piyesa ken brand ti motorsiklo a kasapulan at daamin dita King Rabe Motorcycle Parts Enterprises. Saan kan ngagpaspasarak, mapankan ti sigurado, adupay di pagpilyan tinadumaduma a brand apilid, motor oil ken kumpleto a pang setup. Pasyaren ti Pestuda sa Jikabarwan, Santa Catalina, Ilocosur. At dapay branch na dita igid ti National Highway, Sunto, Bantay, Ilocosur, ken Sadyay, Dagupan City. Ride safety. Siguradwen ana pintas ti kondisyon dagiti motorsiklo. Adda ti mapagtalkaan a King Rabe Motorcycle Parts Enterprises. Ken no kasapulan piloga na pagpasya ken adday ti darayan nyo nga okasyon. Kastapay no da sabaten nyo akaming ti pamilyayo a balikbayan at danda iti ban amarentaan. Kontakin nyo ti numero 0917-188-7507. Ukwa ken imatmatonan da Bonnie ken Lynn Rabe. King Rabe Motorcycle Parts Enterprises.
Tuloy iti programa tayo Silnag ti Pagtaengan. So syempre ang ating first topic pa lang ang ating financial advice. So second is don't buy an expensive bag. Replicas are scattered everywhere. Only a trained eyes will see and it's genuine. So syempre mga na ganun digiti expensive bags like Dior, Chanel, MK, social. May mas mahal pa dyan na gadagitang ang bag. Pero, syempre, tayo ay Pilipino. Kapag madiskarte yan, number one is pumupunta tayo sa mga ukay-ukay or di kaya sa mga thrift shop. Thrift shop yung mga ukay-ukay na tignan natin yung kung pwede pa, pintas pa yung quality na, dala scratch na daduma. But sometimes na ganan, mas gusto natin yung mga ganon. Di po ba? Kasi yung scratch is na ganan, madalas laing nga idulin or di kaya is minor scratch lang like pwede pang gapitin. Di po ba? Meron akong nakita sa social media, ewan ko kung ano yun. Grabe, ang mahal yung pa-sales niyang bag, 1.3 million. Na bag na yun ewan ko kung anong bag yun, baka Louis Vuitton Louis Vuitton is talagang kanginaan nga brand, di ba? May sa amin nga kanginaan nga brand. Louis Vuitton, ano pa yung mga Prada, yung mga ganyan na product. Di po ba? Next is, don't buy expensive shoes. So, syempre, ako nga afford ko lang sa Shopee tsaka Lazada Doon na lang ako kumakapit, at least may gagamitin. Yun yung importante. Dapat natin isipin na at least ada iti o sa rin. Kaysa DJ awan iti o sa rin. So, don't buy expensive shoes. So, syempre, kapag expensive, kasi nga yung quality is nalagaan. Or DJ, kung na DJ quality ti nanginangamin ket napaot met nga o sa rin. Yes, napaot o sa rin. Ngayon, no once nga pagkabudgetan or sa pera lang talaga, sa budget, di ba? Kung budget lang yung kaya natin, why not? Di po ba nga use tayo met dagiti na ganan natawid like kanya may kakapsat ket no dako mamabasitan na shoes na ket, di ba? Ited na kanya mabalin pa yung rin. So pwede pang gamitin. So ayan yung mga dapat nating ginagamit, di ba? Or dapat useful na tips nga obrain tayo tapno makatipid tayo laon na. Don't buy expensive clothing. So syempre mga karamihan kasi sa atin is na ganan nag-use tayo yung mga branded name. But sa akin, laki ako sa hindi branded name, gumagawa ako ng nag-ukay-ukay or di kaya yung mga social media, di ba gila ko through live, DJ na lang gumagatang. 50 pesos, kababaan, no siya pa yung gumatang nakbado is nasa dapat 100 pesos lang. Less than 100 pesos, no 150, 125, oh no, I can't. Di ba? So kapag nasa family life ka na or nasa world of married life ka na or nakabuo ka ni iti pamilyan, hamo mapanunutin no nangina or na ganan, di 150 para keng kakit nangina na. But, no once ka ko na dangrod, gatangan mo tabagim, I'm okay yan, digiti po ulit-ulit nga badong, basta importante, decente digiti, maibado digiti anak mo. Di po ba? And of course, kumakain kayo ng 3 times a day. Yan yung mostly na dapat is na ganan tinatatak kapag nasa marriage life ka na. So, huwag nyong tawanan yung mga mommies natin dyan kung sometimes pinagkikitayo is na ganan pabayang ina or pabayang asawa. Di po ba? Ginagawa lang nila yon. Tapno, upabrain da DJ tapno, ti pamilyada or digiti anak dakit, ma-feel damit laing nga. So, na ganan, magatang dagiti kayat da nga magatang or di kaya is mausar dagiti kayat da nga usarin. Di po ba? So, syempre, next is don't buy an expensive watch. So, syempre, ang ating relo ngayon is super mahal, di po ba? Manmano ka lang makagatang iti relo. Adamit digiti relo, for example, na bargain, adadigiyag sales da, 300 for 2 kung kuna da, kasi buy one, get one, couple. Why not nga kasi lang yung tigatangi mo na, di po ba? Kaysa di expensive watch siya. So, syempre, kanya tayo importante sa atin yung oras. Yun yung pinaka-importante sa atin na bagay na dapat is hindi pinapalampas or hindi sinasayang ang oras. Di po ba? So, mostly, kapag nakakatanggap tayo ng watch is, or nagbibigay tayo ng watch is sa mga lalaki. Di po ba? Ngayon, kitan tayo nga, han nga mabutbut di bulsa. Ngayon, no, at dati trip mo nga watch, you have a phone, at damit ti orasan iti cellphone, di ba? Ada ti relok, ay wala, di ko pala sure. Ada yung relok, pero mostly kapag nagtitingin pa rin ako sa oras, sa cellphone pa rin. Di po ba? So next is, don't buy expensive undergarments. So syempre, yung mga panloob natin. Sa totoo lang, yung bra at saka panty ko, Avon lang. Oy, nalaglag da pa ila dagita Broadway, Avon, dagita nga Pagtaengan ti panty ken bra. So, nangina lang gamit, pero okay lang. Di po ba? At least hanga Victoria's Secret na kay mahal-mahal. Di po ba? O, ayan yung mga dapat natin sa alang-alang nga haan amin ket na ganan magatang iti nangina. Kailangan rin natin na i-budget din lahat yung pera. Victoria's Secret, ako nga sa nubo lang or di kaya ada bargain ko dito, ada ko mati 12 pieces, 100 ko na nakasta. Why not? Panty DJ, galgal mo na lang ngamot kitain iti tao. Kasi nga, nasa panloob naman yan. Apay, aglabos kaya kung di ba? Yan yung mindset ko. Ewan ko lang sa iba kung ano yung mindset nila. So, syempre, don't buy expensive cars. Pag importante nga gagamitin, for example, family na ganun, importante talaga pang work kasi nga malayo yung work, di ba? Why not ikarkarigata? Jida do mga rod once they have their work is gumakgatang da iti motor. Instead of tricycle and then nagbus da pailaeng gumatang da iti motor, isupay nga na ganan insurance or isupay ti may sanga pagkakitanda kasi no once nga maumadan mabalinda nga mailakon to. Tawag na dito yan, basta madakil nga tulong ti may sangalugan. Nga make sure nga di gatangim ket buy one second hand man, basta quality pa lang okay is the quality is okay, why not nga i-try mo latta nga ipadas nga gatangin, di po ba? Hindi na tayo kailangan bumili ng bagong labas kasi nga yung bagong labas is equivalent to a million. Ang mahal ng ganun, di po ba? So, second hand, mayat di quality, mangayab ka lati mekaniko nga mangkita, no mayat pa lang when no saan. Di po ba? Next is, don't buy a huge house. So, we have a dream house in every family. Ada kanya-kanyang arapaap para iti may sanga balay. Di po ba? We have 5 members in the family. Idi awan pala asawa. Di arapaap mi idi ket second hand, at the second floor na, ada iti terrace na. Di po ba? Yan yung dream house namin noon. But ngayon, ma-realize ko nga dati nag-iti pamilya, no, kasi dati sarili nga pamilya, bukod nga pamilya, ma-realize ko nga, hamo masapol iti second floor, dati second floor, hamo masapol iti dakil nga balay. Basta pag dyan na kontento kan, okay kan. Di po ba? Di tala ma-realize, hindi nagkaroon na kon iti bukod ko nga pamilya nga, kubo lang yan mas okay na kon, mas naprepreskupay, di po ba, hangkoy ng ambisyonin iti dream house nga magkaroon iti second floor with the terrace, di ba kanya-kanyang room. Ang importante is magkakasama at may sariling bahay. Kasi nga based on my experience nga, agup-upa kami lang iti apartment and syempre, kailangan is yung apartment na yun or yung bahay na yun is malinis, awan iti, madadail kasi nga nakikitira ka lang, tikas labasan na. Pero baybayad so sayang pa GO pa. Instead of the GO packet, pagbayad kuryente na no, di ba? Nakales ka pa. So, ayan, kapag nagkaroon kayo ng family and you're planning to have our wedding, before kayo kasal, make sure nga adati own house yo. Di ba? Advice of being ate and experience in a life, nga masapol agbalay kapay. No, hanga makauray di lalaki, di babae, nga agkasar kayo, make sure nga ag-live-in kay latan. di ba? Tapno kagsinan. And of course, DJ pa makita tiyo susto nga, ugali. So, nga adadi kasabihan nga, ag-live-in kay mo unangim, adamit DJ kasabihan nga, sa mata ng Diyos, sa mata ng ibang tao, mas legal latan ug kadkadwa kayo no agkasar kayo. Di po ba? Ayan. And lastly is remember, always settle for the justified price. So you can do more with 2 for the price of 1. So, and remember that is not the brand that carries you, it's how you carry the brand. So, hindi yan nakadepende sa brand. For example, naka-Prada ako. O, Prada ang aking coat. Kung for example, bagay ko ba? Kita man, no, bagay ko ba? Mayat ba kanya? Fit ba kanya? Oh, it's not the brand. Oray no, naka-Louis Vuitton ka mo, bagay Louis Vuitton. Di ba? So, nasa taong nagdadala pa rin, no kasano na nga bitbiten, iti kinapintas kadayta nga brand. Di po ba? May kilala kang artista, lahat full, all set. From head to toe. Naka-branded siya. Oh, bagay niya ba? Siyempre, bagay niya. Kasi kaya niyang bilhin yun eh. Diba? Tayo ba? Oh, naka-Louis Vuitton, replica. Okay lang. Diba? Kayang-kaya kong idala yan. At least nakatipid ako. Diba? Yung aking bag, replica rin na MK. Importante may kabil ko aming nga gamit. Kasi importante lang kanyak dagiti folders, aming nga papeles. Ganon. Kasi, di bag kong dakkelin. Ngayon, mas masapol ko pa iti dadakkel nga bag. Why? Number 1, yung papeles, mga gamit-gamit, yung mga papel, mga folders. Next, yung aking pangpaimis. Ako kasi yung taong may dalang payong, may dalang tumbler. And of course, yung mga IDs and monies for important matter. Diba? So, shock talaga kaya ko didakkel nga bag. Tapno may kabil amin. Lalo dagiti papel. Nagiti folders nga mailaklakad. Diba? So, i-play tayo nga rin dito ISCC graduation. Idi July 3, 2023. Dito gamin kat there have their guest speaker. Met niya. Amin met nga graduate, they have their own guest speaker. Kanyami idi 2017, hami pulos malipatan. Our guest speaker at that time is our Vice President Lenny Robredo. So, natiyami malipatan nga guest speaker. So, itaymet denggen iti managsaritan na kadagiti graduates iti ISCC iti July 3, 2023.
Kada tayo amin dito in Convention Center. But first, I would like to greet the Governor of the province of Ilocos Sur. I heard he was referred to as the listening governor, which is a very good sign of a leader. Because as they say, God gave us one mouth and 2 ears so that we should listen twice as much as we talk. So the governor of Ilocos Sur, Governor Jerry Singson, the board member and chairman of the Education Committee of the province, board member Ronnie Rapanot, my colleagues in the department, Vilma Eda of Vigan City, Gemma Takoykoy of Candon City, and her assistant is here. And of course, a very good friend, former colleague in the department, now is with the provincial government, the president of ISCC, Dr. Arnel Doctolero, a very good friend, and a CC at that. And of course, to all the parents who are in attendance this morning, and most especially all graduates of ISCC for school year 2022-2023, it is an honor to be here kakadwa digitay pada nga Ilocano na imbag nga malemanen. I was invited by Arnel at a time when there are so many schedules to attend to, but sabi ko, I need to make way for this date because it is the first time that I am invited to a baccalaureate graduation, and in Ilocos at that. So I'm actually not feeling quite well today. I have frozen shoulder, I have stiff neck, and I have muscle pains, but well, it's just a matter of looking beautiful despite what you feel physically, no? So, probabilities and possibilities, future-proofing education through futures thinking. I chose this particular theme of the commencement speech because I know that all of you graduates this year are moving into a future that is uncertain. So let me start by saying your future is not etched in stone by strokes of your present victories, but rather it takes shape through the choices you make from here on. I know many of you are jubilant right now because you have finally finished 4 years or more of education, and you believe that is now a victory that you need to celebrate. But hold on to that jubilation. You can jubilate now. But remember, there are still things that will happen for you in the future, and you don't know what that is. But no matter what the future is for you, always remember that it will depend on the choices that you make from now on. Many of the people that you meet say when they have unfortunate circumstances, I have no choice. That is not entirely true. I would not want you to go out into the world and say, when you are in a difficult situation, wala kasi akong choice. That, again, is not entirely true. What is true is that you made a choice. And you are responsible for the consequences of the choice that you make. Never say, I have no choice. You must say, I chose this. When you say that, it means that you are putting yourself as the person solely responsible for whatever outcome that decision you have made. So always say, I made a choice. But how can we ensure that what we have learned for the past 4 years or more will remain future-proof? How can you be so sure that your years of stay in ISCC will be enough for you to succeed in the future? You cannot say. But what is clear is that the ISCC has prepared you for the future that is uncertain. ISCC did not teach you lessons, or you did not learn from ISCC. You did not learn knowledge, content, and so on. But ISCC taught you to learn. You have learned how to learn, because that is the ultimate goal of education. The future is uncertain, but we have what we call as futures thinking, which is a discipline that explores alternative narratives. It helps you to anticipate, understand, and shape the future. You must have heard of the story, a Zen story about the farmer who once had a very strong horse in his farm who helps him plow the field. One day, when he woke up, the horse was gone. So he was so frustrated. And he went to this wise man and said, "Don't you think that this is the most unfortunate thing that could happen to me? I lost my horse, thus I have nothing to help me in the farm." The wise man said, "Maybe so, maybe not." So the farmer went out and said, "This wise man is crazy. He does not believe that it is the most unfortunate thing that could happen to me." The following day, when he woke up, there is this bigger horse that's wandering around the farm. He took it, and this horse helped him more in the farm. So he happily went back to this wise man and said, "You were right. It was not the most unfortunate thing that could happen to me. In fact, it is the best thing that could happen to me because I found another horse that is bigger. Don't you think this is the best thing that could happen to someone like me?" The wise man said, "Maybe so, maybe not." So the farmer went home sad and said, "This man is really crazy." One day, his son rode the horse and broke his leg. So he went back to the wise man and said, "You were right again. It was not the best thing that could happen to me. In fact, it is unfortunate that my son broke his leg when he rode the horse. Now you should believe me that this is the worst thing that could happen to me." Once again, the wise man said, "Maybe so, maybe not." The following day, war broke out. All able young men should join the war. So all young men who would go to the war will certainly die. But because his son has a broken leg, he had to stay and he had to live. So he went back to the wise man. "You were right once again. It was not the worst thing. It is actually the best thing that happened to me. Don't you think so?" Once again, the wise man said, "Maybe so, maybe not." So whatever things you have in your minds now, dear graduates, those are all possibilities. Those are all probabilities. Whether they will happen or not, the answer should be maybe so, maybe not. But you have in your hands all the potentials as you were trained by a great institution. You are ready to face the world. Change is inevitable, as they say, so we have to anticipate change. In one gathering, this person asked, "Who among you wants change?" Everybody raised their hands. Okay, put down your hands. The next question is, who among you wants to change? Not all hands were raised. Meaning, we all want change. If we all want change, and we are part of a large system and part of the whole system, if we want change, we must also want to change. So, using futures thinking and using the education and the preparation that you have, you should be able to anticipate changes, particularly anticipate challenges. While you anticipate challenges, it is very important as well to accept your realities. Realities, I would mean, who are you? In your 4 years, have you discovered your potentials, your strengths, your weaknesses? Because it has to start with accepting who you are before you can even think of who you want to become. You must also accept the realities of this world, realities of the post-pandemic that you cannot change. You cannot change because it is already something that has happened and it is irreversible. One time, I was invited in a gathering and I had to ride an elevator. So I rode the elevator, I punched 7th floor where the event is going to take place. I was looking at the buttons, and then when the number 7 lit, the elevator door wouldn't open. So I panicked. It's been like a minute and the door won't open before me. And then the elevator started to go down once again. Sabi ko, ano nangyari? Tama naman yung pinindot kong number. So when it reached the ground floor, again I pushed number 7 and it started to rise. It stopped in number 7. But I glanced at my back. It turned out that the elevator has 2 doors. One in front of me and the other at my back. And the exit in that particular floor is in the door at my back. So it was funny. I panicked, but, well, siguro tanga lang ako, di ba? But that is it. My reality was I was inside the elevator. And I was looking forward to going to that direction because it says it is in the 7th floor. But I forgot that there is a door at the back. Meaning, on your way towards your future, it is always nice to take a look back at what you have experienced for the past 4 or 5 years. Because the answers to your questions might be in your past experiences. So it is true when they say, looking back means learning from your past experiences. And learning from that would lead you towards a better future. So futures thinking encourages us to consider the dynamic nature of the world and anticipate potential changes. The world, as you see it now, is not going to be the same world after a year or after 2 years or after 5 years. What you have learned in your degrees may not be relevant in the next 2, 3 to 5 years. There may even be jobs that will be there in the future that do not have baccalaureate preparations at all. Those jobs that are yet to be invented, you are not prepared for that, but you have the potential to prepare all by yourselves. They say everything is interconnected. Perhaps during your first day in school, in the ISCC, when you sat in your first chair, sat beside or next to a new student you have never seen before, you start a conversation which goes like this. Nga tinagan mo? Ay, siyak ni Panchet. Ay, siyak mo ni Jerry. Ay, well, taga-ano ka? Taga-Banggeda. Ay, taga-Bangged ka? Amum at amuk di Bangged. Ti Balayda, ito'y Zone 1, tapos ti Piliedo na, Bersamin, tapos di ninanang na, kaninanang ko, nagkaskwelaan na iti. So what is that doing? It is trying to establish a connection with that new person. Because we are like that as Filipinos. We always want to be connected with somebody that we meet for the first time. We are so interconnected that it is only in the Philippines that the airports are most crowded. Kasi no, da may isa nga tumayab, may isa nga truck ti agitulod. No, da may isa nga sumangkot balikbayan, duwa nga truck ti sumapat. Si tayo laang ti at da balikbayan box. Because when you reach home, amin nga bumarangay, sumarabo. That is how we are connected. And in life and in your chosen careers, you will also have to remember that interconnectedness. When you land a first job, you don't just see at how much your salary is going to be. You will have to consider, umanay ba nga magpletek ti inaldaw? Umanay ba nga para grocery ti every week? Umanay ba nga pagupa iti boarding house ko, deta nga amount? There are so many things that you need to consider, not only the amount. Because for things to succeed, there is always interconnectedness and interplay. It is understanding the interconnectedness of everything. Meaning, one decision that you make may affect more than the people that you expected to be affected by this decision. In schools, we always make policies in consultation with stakeholders that are going to be affected by that policy. Can you just imagine the school saying, we will ban all cell phones in the campus without any consultation with you, with parents, and other stakeholders? That is not going to be a good policy, and I know that all of you will protest that policy because everything is interconnected. Life is full of possibilities and probabilities. There are so many ways by which we can solve a problem. The advent of chat GPT, naging issue yan, because you can ask the application to form an essay, to write a letter, to write a dissertation, and the application, an artificial intelligence will do everything for you. That is a challenge now. But does that mean that we are going to ban ChatGPT altogether and absolutely? Much like the invention of the cell phone long time ago when we wanted to ban its use in the classrooms. These technology are here as educational tools and not as tools that will hinder education. It is very important that in future-proofing your education, you should be able to create scenarios in the future. This is the best time for you to become marites in your own rights. The mariteses know how to create alternative narratives. They know how to create stories that are yet to happen. And that is what you should learn from marites, to create alternative narratives of what your future might be like, and a future that is beneficial to you and to people around you. In short, I would say all of you should be chameleons. A chameleon can blend in whatever environment it is in. So for all of you graduates, all you need to do is adapt, adapt, and adapt. In a world of uncertainty, those who will survive are not the strong people, but they are the people who are able to adapt to changing situations in changing environments. When you move forward to your chosen careers, you will meet new faces, you will be in new places and new environments. And if you insist in looking for that comfortable environment that you have been used to, you can never succeed. Therefore, you should adapt, adapt, and adapt. There is this phrase which we call normalcy bias, which is a belief that you want to stick with the things that you have been doing in the past, and it will hinder you from planning of what is ahead of you. So never be victims of normalcy bias. You should be able to adapt to every changes. In closing, I would like to say that life is full of twists and turns, possibilities and probabilities. While we cannot predict future with certainty, we can develop a mindset and skills to be resilient in coursing through the uncertain ride called life. And one more thing, you are in your tertiary education, you have created your own circles. Eventually, when you receive your diplomas, it will be time for you to go out of that circle, to go out of your comfort zones. Remember, all your dreams, all your aspirations, your future are found outside your circle. But a word of caution, it is also outside the circle where you could find other people. Be careful not to hurt others in pursuit of your dreams. A pleasant afternoon, everyone. Congratulations to all the graduates.
No serbisyo analaka nga catering ti Masapulyo, adda iti Caril's Garden Catering Services ang masarakan di Mabini Street, Barangay Rizal, Kabugaw, Ilocos Sur. Adu pa iti agkakaimas nga makan ti inkay pagpilnyan. Ken saan lang kadayta, naornos ti serbisyo da, napintas iti set up da. Ken saan yon a problema no kasapulan nyo iti venue. Oray anyaman nga okasyon ket mabaling nga rambakan kas iti kasar, birthday, anniversary, reunions, meeting, ken dumapay. Caril's Garden and Catering Services ti kapintasan ken kalakaan. Nadaras pay akasarita ti akin bagi ani Sir Carlito ken Maricar Asena. Wenno kontaken iti numero a 0917-799-1273. Wenno 0917